Hey friends, you're watching BrainStormAcres. I'm Henry.
And I'm Irene.
We're two tired puppies.
Oh, it's been a long week with some of the nastiest, totally unforecast weather that we've seen in a while.
So to kind of recount what our week has been, Monday was my birthday. Yay! I
Yay.
made it to 70.
It's true. I didn't kill him.
Thanks. Tuesday was a regularly scheduled visit for Irene to Prescott to a doctor down there, and that turned into an all-day event.
They usually do. Unfortunately, by the time you've driven down there, you're like, okay, what do we need to do? What stores do we need to go to? What supplies do we need for various things? And we've been trying to track down some odd bits and pieces of stuff that just should be something that should be available in any decent hardware store, but nobody's had in stock. Here comes the cat.
So Wednesday turned into a completely unplanned event with snow that was not forecast and just a real mess. So we went up to Flagstaff to see a primary care physician. We jammed 2 visits into one that freed his schedule up a little bit, but because he actually got Irene in on an emergency basis. It's okay, but, you know, sometimes when you get older, you want to make sure things are okay, and when you live at high altitude, which we do, there are some things that can happen that you need to take care of. I don't think there's any big problem, but Monday when I go back up, I pick up the test device, and Irene will use that for 2 days, and I take it back to Flagstaff. So Thursday, today, was a regularly scheduled doctor's visit in Flagstaff.
Right.
Again.
Yeah, I had to have my teeth cleaned and a checkup with the new dentist. We switched dentists. And Henry had gotten his done at the beginning of January, and it was time for me to do it.
So that meant that 4 days out of this week have been completely used by either things that were planned, but definitely some things that were not planned. What did we get accomplished? Well, we had really bad weather most of the time. Today was the first really sunny day in quite some time. But if you remember from the past, I've been messing around with a lithium battery for our main power system for quite some months. I had to wait for new parts to come in. I had to wait to get a new battery charger. I had to fix a battery charger, which I did.
Yeah.
And then I had to get all the batteries charged to the same level, which I also think I did. That happened today. I planned to do the work today, but it's a little late, and I really don't relish the idea of doing that work in the dark if I don't need to.
Right. Well, we could drag out some of the equipment that we use for camping and use the shop lights and stuff like that. If it was an emergency, we would do that. It's not an emergency. We're just fine. He can do it tomorrow.
And that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning.
Right. So while he's doing the batteries tomorrow, I'm going to go down and work in the studio because I have a couple of wholesale orders that I need to get out. Because I spoke with another wholesale customer today, and she's sending me some stuff to start for a project for her. So I just got some supplies in for another order yesterday. So, yeah.
So we've been having a lot of things going on. Some things that we hadn't planned on, some things that we did. But at least we're moving a bunch of things forward.
Yeah.
So hopefully Monday I'll be able to show you everything that I'm doing with making these batteries work. And I'll explain the charging process and how I made that all work finally. Even though I used a generator, which is kind of expensive when it comes to gas.
Yeah, but we had to run the generator a lot this week, and we're not the only ones. You could hear the neighbors.
Everybody was running generators.
Because it was so totally overcast. This morning, when I got up, and I honestly thought it was snowing, and it wasn't. It was just fog that was in so heavy, and we had a good frost overnight, so the ground was white, and the fog was so thick that it was ridiculous.
Oh, well, let's see, in between we had some rain and some snow, which meant that our main road coming in was really, really messy. And Wednesday when we got ready to leave, we almost got out in time. but we didn't quite make it out, and the road was
Slippery.
glazed ice. It was just really, really slippery.
It was nasty because you get what we call it cream. It's actually a very thin layer of really like clay slip, and it makes it very slippery. It's just really, it's nasty. Fortunately, it dried a lot by the time we came home Wednesday night. So that wasn't, it was still exciting, but it wasn't as exciting as it can be.
Well, thanks for hanging in there with us. There's just the two of us. We're getting things done as fast as we can. Mostly. I took off Monday. It was my birthday. Did I mention that?
Yeah. And his birthday present finally came yesterday, which was awesome, because it wasn't supposed to come until Friday.
And you know, I think I'll do a review of the new present and the old used present and an alternative present that I had and what I think of the three different things.
Yes, because it's something that he uses a lot, and you have the other one too, the big one.
Yep.
That you use sometimes. But they each one of these things has good points and bad points. So
it's good when they work.
Yes, and hopefully the new one will work, and it's under warranty for a while, so I might get an extended warranty on it.
Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. We got a lot more stuff that's going on.
Yeah. Like I say, while he's working at the house, nice thing is if I can work down in the studio, that means everything in the house can be turned off.
Which I'm going to do.
Yeah, he's got to do that.
I'll explain all of this when I do the work tomorrow about why I do things the way I do.
Mm-hmm. Well, whenever I was doing electrical, I turned off everything. It was just the safer thing to do, just in case somebody who had, especially in rental houses, that some people will do weird things, and you might discover there was some unusual wiring or something that hadn't been done quite right.
Say goodbye, Irene.
Okay, so until next time, bye.
Keep brainstorming.
Yeah, obviously we are.